Hello, y'all. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Welcome to my channel. I'm Monica. I'm here to inspire you, empower you, and uplift you because, as you know, life can be crazy, chaotic, and messy, but it doesn't have to be. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning into your heart space. And thank you for doing the work because it is no easy task. So, today is Monday. We're starting off the week strong, like always, and playing a little bit of music to get our waters of our bodies moving. It's going to be for 90 seconds, and then we will continue with our message. And then I have my card that I pulled earlier for us to remind us um, of what we can do to make our lives a little bit more better, a little bit more fun than it was before. Okay, so we're gonna get started on our song, and it is Dua Lipa, Levitating. I'll play it for 90 seconds. You'll hear, I believe you'll hear a beep. So just keep moving if you don't hear it, or if you hear, you stop. All right, here we go. I need You're my starlight. I need you. You can sing too if you like. Remember, we all have chakras that need to be activated. Activated. We're all made of these energy centers. So, however you want to move, go ahead and move in your chair. Stand up if you feel like it. Spend with me to life. La 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 la. Shoulders. Yeah, 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 yeah. I need you, Lord, my starlight. Dance with me. Come on, guys. Move your body. Like no one is watching. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can find ways me tonight. Ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna cool down. You're my starlight. All right. I think that my alarm didn't go off. Okay. That's all right. I think that was good. My body is nice and warm. It's ready to, oxygenate my brain, my blood cells, my muscles, and we're ready to rock and roll. So, thank you for being here. We will get started with our message. And today is about valuing your emotions. And what do I mean by that? I mean, really feeling them, dialoguing with them. I mentioned oftentimes we growing up push down our emotions, and I will continually to talk about this because it's so important. As we evolve, we need to be able to have emotional intelligence in how we feel. And if we don't know how we feel, we're not going to be able to thrive because we are reacting to stuck emotions trying to come up. Okay. So, how do we value our emotions? We value our emotions by identifying them. Okay. That's the number one thing we do. Growing up, I think, well, no, I know my mom used to tell me to stop crying. Um, and maybe like bribe me with something to stop crying. And this in turn is not good for us. This in turn will If I, keep the emotion in our chakra system, and if we continually do it over and over for decades on end, it will materialize into an illness or a dis-ease, because again, energy is always moving, and emotions are energy in motion. Energy is always moving. We're always evolving. We are energy. So if it's stuck, we need to release it. We need to know that it can be released. It's not the end all be all, but we need to start practicing, learning how to do this. And the first thing is acknowledging how you feel. Okay. Acknowledge if you feel angry or sad, right? My mom used to say, don't cry. I'm going to tell you, cry it out, cry it out. Especially in front of people. You feel vulnerable, meaning weak. No, you showing your vulnerability is one of your strengths. In a world that, is closed off. So remember that. Acknowledging your emotions, feeling them, really feel how you feel it in your body, and allow it to be, because it only literally takes 90 seconds physically for that emotion to flow through your body. It's only when we stop it that it becomes an issue. I'll say that again. It's only when we stop it, we distract ourselves and do something else, and we don't take the time to process it, that it becomes an issue. It comes out sideways, comes out yelling or shouting or whatever it is. It will come out at someone else. um, so acknowledging it. The second thing is um, writing, journaling, writing how you feel, just writing what you're feeling, what your thoughts are, and start with that. Growing up, I used to write all the time. This used to be my way to express myself without being punished of expressing myself verbally. So this is another way to effectively get those emotions out, get that expression out onto paper, so it doesn't really stay in you, right? It doesn't stay into your body system, and it is expressed. The other thing is to talk to someone. Not a lot of us are open to talking to someone unless we feel safe enough, unless we feel that someone is comforting enough for them to hear us out and not be judgmental. And this is probably the third step, because not all of us are open to expressing ourselves. I know I didn't cry in front of people. Now I cry in front of anybody. And it's okay. It's embracing that. So the first one again is acknowledging how you feel, whether that be sad, mad, rage, anger. Acknowledging, say thank you, and having a dialogue, asking yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Because in life, emotions are energy and motion, and they're messages. Life is a bunch of messages being reflected back on what we need to know, maybe what we need to pay attention to. Are we paying attention to life? Because it is a constant reflection of what our state is in. Okay. So acknowledging and asking questions. What does this emotion have to tell me? What do I have to learn from this emotion? Because again, emotions are energy and motion, and it's our relationship to that thing that will strengthen you from the inside out, so that you can feel stronger, you can feel more confident, and you can feel more of yourself, because we have to we have to acknowledge this if we're going to thrive and be our most authentic self. We cannot push that side down and think we're most authentic, because it doesn't work that way. We have to acknowledge that part where it has been pushed down so deep that you don't even know it's there. You don't even know it's there. We're going around saying, "How are you?" Everybody's saying, "I'm good, I'm fine." And really, they're not fine. It's being like, "I'm okay," or "I'm not okay, but I will be," just acknowledging how you are in that moment, and being okay with it. Just being okay with it, all of it. So the first one is acknowledging. I'm gonna say this over and over again, acknowledging, having a dialogue. What does this emotion have to tell me? What is the message that it needs to bring to my attention? Is it something that I need to do? Is it something I need to say? Is it something that I need to stand for? What is it? And then 3 is talking to someone about it. That'll probably be the last one, where you feel most confident about talking to someone and you feel safe in their presence, where you don't think that they're going to judge you for being open and honest and vulnerable in um, that type of uh, emotion, because it can feel um, very, very intimate in the sense that you don't share those with so many people at all. Okay. So important to value your emotions. Our body is constantly communicating, and it's up to us to pay attention. Are we paying attention to what it's telling us, to what we need, to the messages that it's trying to give us? Okay. um and realizing again that everything is connected. So body, mind body connection is all connected. And when we realize that everything is connected, we start asking, more questions on what is this trying to tell me? What is this telling me? Um, mm, what I need. Maybe it's something I need to honor within myself. Maybe it's something that I need to acknowledge more of, or value more of who you are, instead of hiding behind the mask that we all so often do. And we all do it. There's not one person that does not do it, because we all want to fit in and be like. That's just part of the process of evolving, right? And then letting go of it. But ultimately, remembering that we are one. God, higher self created all of us, right? So be gentle with yourself, but also someone else if they're not where you think they should be. Because we've all been there. We've all had our lessons and we all had our mistakes. It's what we're doing with it. Life is hard, yes, but it's what we're doing with it. Are we gonna stay there, or are you going to get yourself out of there? You know, feel the emotion, and then what are you gonna do with it? That's the real, if you want to say, meat and potatoes. Don't stay in it. Get out of it and do something different. That's all. Um, and I know that sometimes it's hard to hear, but it's it's a life lesson to learn that we're all here to create our life, and without the resistance, we wouldn't know how to get to the beautiful unicorns and rainbows, because it is not all unicorns and rainbows. But let me tell you, once you get through the pain, there are beautiful unicorns and rainbows and peace and, you know, light and love. Okay, this is a process of us realizing that everything's connected. We couldn't see the sun without, we couldn't see the stars without the moon, right? A saying like that. So remember, we're all one. Everything is connected from our mind to our body to our emotions. And the three ways to value your emotions is through acknowledging how you feel, dialoguing, asking questions. What do I need to learn from this? What are you trying to tell me? And then third, talking to someone about it and telling them how you really feel and being okay with it, because emotions are here to have um, a full experience of being human. If we weren't, if we didn't have our experiences, we would still be in this spirit realm, right? We wouldn't be in this body. It's what makes us human. So the last thing I'm going to leave you with is my affirmation for the week. And that is, I live as if it is here, because it is in the 5D. I'm feeling into it now. And this is a reminder again that we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Everything starts from spiritual realm, from the thoughts, and then materializes into the physical. So if you're wanting to change something, imagine it, feel into it, and start making those baby steps every day of what that would feel like, of how you see yourself, and getting to that state of I can and I will, because you can and you will. If you're here on this channel, we're all about improving and being our best self, being our higher self, being all that we came here to be, because this is what we are here for. So I hope this has helped you. I hope this has given you some inspiration, some tips and tools for your toolbox of becoming your greatest self and living every day as if it is your last, because in reality, we don't know what tomorrow brings. So live as if it is here right now. I will continue to tell you, live as if it is here right now. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. And if this resonates with you, if you learned something new, please pass it on to someone you feel will benefit. And I will see you on the next video. Love you guys and have a beautiful day.